Hey guys, it's Rochelle. Today you're going to learn ocean signs. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. Not anything crazy. I'm going to do the format a little differently. What I want you to do is take a moment once you're done with the video to let me know in comments, do you like this format better than the typical format that I have done in the past? So what's different about the format? Well, today I'm going to show you the sign, and then I'm going to show you a sentence using that sign. Rather than learning a sign for dolphin, you can also learn words to talk about a dolphin, so you can actually take these new words, new signs that you're learning, and use them in a conversation. Right. Let's cut the chit chat and let's go, because we've got lots of signs to learn. The first sign is the Atlantic Ocean. So you sign ocean, which is water, and then you show waves. Ocean. You may also see ocean to the side. Ocean or ocean. In Atlantic, you fingerspell it. Atlantic. Here's the sentence. Next sign, algae. You fingerspell algae. Here's the sentence. Next word, aquarium. Fish, box. Rectangle. Palms are facing my body, and then palms are facing one another. Box. Fish, and this is the body of the fish and the tail, and it wiggles forward. Fish. Fish, box. Aquarium. Here's the sentence. Next sign, beach. So you have, this is your shoreline, and this is the waves hitting the shore. You may also see it come up like this at you. And you may also see somebody sign it like this, with a B hand drawing a semicircle from fingertip to elbow. I prefer to sign it like this, and this is where I see it sign the most, because it's more conceptually accurate, which means it represents the message more correctly. If that's a word. Is that grammatically correct? I don't know. Beach. Your hand is a 5 hand. This is a flat hand. Down. Here's the sentence. Okay, the next sign is blue. Blue. Take your B hand and you're going to shake it to your side. Blue. The next sign, boat. Boat. Take your 2 flat palms, you're going to cup them, and you're going to bring them together like a book, but you're going to cup them so that they make the whole of the boat, the bottom of the boat. Boat, and you bounce it. Boat. Next sign, coral. Another word to fingerspell. Coral. Next sign, dark. Dark. You're going to take your flat hands, palms facing me, and I'm going to draw it in front of my face. Both hands are coming down at the same time. Dark. Dark. Deep. Deep. Take your flat hand with your non-dominant hand, your index finger, and you're going to point down. Deep. Deep. Next sign, dolphins. You're going to take your flat arm, and this represents the horizon of the ocean, and you take your index finger and you're going to jump in and out of the water like a dolphin. Next sign, fish. You saw this in Aquarium, but we'll go over it again. Fish. You take both flat hands, palms together, just the fingertips on the edge of your palm here. I'll bring it closer, and you wiggle forward. Fish. But you're coming out from your body. Fish. Okay, next sign, jellyfish. Now there's two ways to sign jellyfish. Is jellyfish or jellyfish. Now the problem with signing this as jellyfish is that it's also the same sign for octopus. So I'll leave it up to you to decide which you prefer, jellyfish or jellyfish. We're going to sign jellyfish or octopus. You're going to need to be able to differentiate between the two. You might have to fingerspell the word and then sign it, or pick jellyfish. And jelly, I'm signing like this, a claw 5 hand, circling it, jellyfish. Alrighty, I'll let you decide. The next sign, lake. Here's the sentence. All right, our next sign, ocean. We've been signing this a lot lately. So here we go. Ocean, water, waves. Water, waves. And make sure you have both hands to the side and not in front, because that's river. I cheated. Now you know what the sign for river is. But you can make sure they're both to the side. Or you also, like I said earlier, you may see ocean sign like this. Water and then waves to the side, like almost like you're hula dancing, but you're not hula dancing, you're just doing the waves to the side. Here's the sentence. Next sign. And another one we've already gone over, octopus. Octopus. It's more comfortable if my dominant hand is the octopus tentacles and my non-dominant hand is the little head on top. Octopus. Okay, and like I said, when we talked about jellyfish, you can make it directional, like, ooh, it's going to the side, or just up. Okay, this is it's just a really fun sign to sign. It's one of my favorite signs. One of my least favorite animals. They give me the willies, but one of my favorite signs. It's just fun. Try it. You're just gonna walk around. Ooh, octopus, octopus. Believe me, it's fun. Or I'm crazy. It's probably a little bit of both, but mostly crazy. Okay, next sign. Pacific Ocean. You guessed it. Sign ocean and then fingerspell Pacific. All right, here's your sentence. The next sign is pond. Water and a little pond. Lake was big, pond is smaller, one-handed. Water, pond. Pond. River is the next sign. River is water and then waves like this. You might also see it like this. Water and then street. Water, street. Or you see water with waves with your hands one in front of the other. I prefer the conceptually accurate one where it's water with the waves like this. Actually, technically, they're both conceptually accurate because you're showing that it's, you know, it's in a restricted area. You know, it's not like this all-encompassing water here, but it's you know, going down this river, this embankment. I can't think of the word. Ah! Okay. They're both conceptually accurate. I prefer the waves because it looks cooler and it looks more conceptually accurate to me. Does the river have water running down it? Here's the sentence. The next sign, sand. Sand. You're showing that it's dirt, kind of gritty, it's in your fingers, rubbing it. Sand. Sea. Now, sign language, it's the same as ocean. Sea. You may also fingerspell sea, especially if you're trying to differentiate between sea and ocean. Like if you're going to say the Arabian Sea, or Arabian Sea. Okay? I would recommend fingerspelling sea if you're going to put it with the name Arabian Sea, Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea, etc., etc. And especially if you want to differentiate between ocean and sea, because we know that ocean and sea are technically two different things. I'll leave that up to you to find out, to look up how are they different. Okay? Here's your sentence. Next sign is seahorse. You can do seahorse or seahorse. Those are your two choices. So sign sea and horse, or fingerspell sea and then sign horse. And horse is your 3 fingers, these 2 fingers close together, put the thumb on your temple of your head, near your eyebrow, and go like this. Horse. This is like, it's representing the horse's ear. It's obviously not what a seahorse looks like, but it is the sign for the word horse. So we just combine them. Here's a sentence. Next sign, seal, as in the animal seal. And this is a fun sign to sign. Seal. Seal. Here's the sentence. The next sign, shallow. Not deep. Not deep. This is the sign for shallow. Not deep. Here's the sentence. The next sign, sharks. Shark. You're going to have your flat palms. Non-dominant hand is palm down. Dominant hand is palm up and vertical. And you're going to slide it between your Spock fingers. So you're going to slide it between here. And you're going to swim it forward as if that's the dorsal fin. And this is the water coming out. Let's see if you can sideways. You see that? Okay. Shark. The next sign, ship. So here is your 3 classifier hand, and this is used for various vehicles, cars, motorcycles, bikes, anything when you're telling a story where some type of vehicle is in the story, moving, driving, or whatever it's doing, pedaling. In this sense, you're going to use it for ships. This hand, your non-dominant hand, is the flat hand shape, and it's representing the water and the waves. And you're having your ship on top of it. Here, let me lower it. You're having your ship on top, and you're riding the wave. Okay? Ship. I kind of, both my hands are moving, are making the movement. It's not just one hand going, oh, you know. They're both doing the movement at the same time. Okay? Ship. I'm going to teach you 2 signs in one. First is moon. Moon. You have your index finger and thumb making a C. And you're going to put your thumb at the corner of your eye, the outside of your eye, and you're going to bring it up into the sky like I'm seeing the moon in the sky. Moon. Moon. And the next sign is tide. Tide. And it's just like beach, and you know, sometimes you'll see beach up like this as well. This is also the sign for tide. High tide, low tide. 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 That's not the sign for high tide, and that's not the sign for low tide. This, I'm just showing you the concept of it. The tide is coming up, the tide is going down. Tide. Here is your sentence. Is the sign for sun. Now you're going to do your full C hand. Bring it from your eye up to the sky. Sun. Water. You're very well versed in this sign now, aren't you? W on the chin. Water. Waves. And the last sign for today, whales, one of my favorite signs as well. Here is the water. Here is your tail. There's a Y hand shape, and you're going to go up and down as if the tail is breaching the water. Okay? Whale. Okay, so comment below and let me know which style you prefer. Word, sentence, word, sentence, word, sentence, or just word, 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 word. And then if you like the sentences, but maybe prefer to have them separate, I can do them in a separate video. So let me know if you prefer that. Or even a third option if you just prefer to have the sentences written on paper instead. Well, maybe not paper, but just written down instead for you to work out on your own. So leave a comment, let me know. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you can be notified when new videos are coming out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.